Okay, good evening. This is the Week 14 podcast. We are talking with Matt G-Man. Matt, how are you doing today?
I am so happy right now, it's not even funny. Knock people out one week, my left hook one week, my right hook the next. Maybe we'll see what happens next week. We'll see if the trend keeps continuing.
That's right. In the last 3 weeks, when you had to win, you won, you squeezed out a tie last week, and then you thoroughly dominated the Grim Reapers this week to secure the fourth seed. So, as you mentioned before, that must have been pretty sweet to eliminate a two-time defending champ.
Yes, and listen, it's sweet to knock Dave out and Reapers out in a week, in 2 weeks straight. So that's very sweet. Just let the Reapers know that he can cry in his beer. I'm going to drop off a six-pack to him, for all to represent the six division losses. And he can really sip the beer while looking at the flyers for Best Buy. Because he's gonna have a lot of time on his hands. Maybe I'll give him my list. Maybe he can go through it because I have to really watch some film.
Yes,
So.
you definitely made him your personal shopper this week with the 85 points you dropped on his head. Speaking of 85 points, 86 2 weeks ago, 85 this week. Are you peaking? You had to win, you got the wins. What are your thoughts on this upcoming Week 15 against the number one seed, the Bombers?
Well, I think it's going to be a tough challenge, no doubt. I think I am playing my best football. That my team is playing good when it has to perform under the bright lights. And I think my team is peaking.
All your players have something to play for, which is key. No, there won't be any starters resting, and that's actually with all the playoff teams this week. So it should make for a good weekend of football. You have any predictions on the other matchup between Six Shooters and the Psychos?
You know what? To be honest with you, I haven't even looked just yet. It's going to be a tough matchup. He's got some good matchups, but I'm really focusing on what I have to do. I want to beat Duval for the third time, for the second time, whatever. I want to beat Duval for the first time rather this year, and we're playing for the third time this year, and I'm focusing on beating him.
Yes, it will be a monumental task. He is been pretty dominant down the stretch, but once the playoffs start, everyone's 0-0. So take it to him. Good luck this weekend. And pretty much all we have to say tonight, you've proven your worth over the last 3 weeks. You did what you had to do to get into the playoffs. Now you can look forward to this matchup with the Bombers, like I said, who's been pretty dominant this season. Can't be the number one seed without, the dominance he portrayed. But is there a shout out you want to address the league or a particular GM in particular? Now's your chance.
Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to leave you on this note, and it's a little interactive, so I hope you guys can hear it. It's by my buddy LL Cool J, and this goes out to Dave and the Reapers. So here we go.
Okay.
That sums it up, doesn't it?
It does. We get the gist of it, and basically it was Mama Say Knock You Out from LL Cool J. So Matt, that was very apropos. So congratulations once again on your playoff clinching victory over the Reapers. Can you refresh the league's policy on getting on the podcast? What do you have to do?
Sure, on those points, yes, and I've been on this. I've been on this for a little bit this year, so hopefully this trend continues.
That's right. Always want to keep those streaks alive. All right, Matt, Mr. G-Man, congrats again on your playoff win. Your playoff berth, and good luck this week against the Bombers. Take it to them, and let's see if you can keep your momentum going.